All right, good morning, everybody. Thanks for showing up to the last class of the year here. No equipment required. Let's start moving with side shuffle. All right, am I on? Yeah, good. Everything's working, I think. I kind of feel like I'm missing something for this last class, but as I can see my screen with me in it, I'm fully clothed, so that's good. I haven't shown up naked by mistake in one of these classes yet, so gotta appreciate the little successes. Here we go. All right, so side shuffle it out. You pick the speed that works for you, okay? By now you know what that is. So however that's working out for you, try to level up a little bit. Are the heels touching still? Try to keep them off the ground for at least part of the steps, okay? Do you kind of like the speed you're moving at? Try to go a little bit faster, just a touch. See what works, see what happens for you. Usually when you try to do something a little bit more intense, one of the ways to make it work is actually hold your stomach tighter. Get all of a sudden magically more athletic, stronger, ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Come on out, let's do butt kickers. All right, there we go. Lift those toes inside the shoe. So today we're going to do some solid strength for hips and legs and core. That's the focus. Hips, legs, and core. And we're on a 30-30 clock. So working for 30, resting for 30. Some of the exercises I think are going to be challenging. I'll get to that when we get there. All right, with these butt kickers, if it's there for you, pause when you're at the top just for a moment, okay? That wakes up your balance. Maybe it makes your hamstring cramp, okay? If it does, don't lift your foot so high. Don't squeeze so hard, okay? Just pause for a moment and you feel that muscle really start to work, right? Very little resistance. There's no weight, okay? Yet the muscle is really activated. This is also another one of my favorite 1 minute stand up from my desk. What do I do to get my blood flowing? This is awesome for that. All right. Are you still breathing? You might surprisingly still be huffing and puffing. These muscles are working a lot when we do this. 3, 2, 1. Come on out of that. Let's do some baby jumping jacks to get that heart rate back up. All right. So still in the warm up, but if you want to speed this up for yourself to increase the cardio effect, do it. The exercises we've got going on: reverse lunge, which is a pretty dynamic, large motion. And then we're going to pair that with side plank. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Dynamic mobility. Let's take our right leg goes back. Both hands come to the inside of the front leg and you just lower as low as you can get. Pop back out forwards and then left leg back. Hands to the inside. I like to tent my fingers just because I guess it's good for me. Okay. That floor is too low for you. Right foot goes back, both hands to the front knee, and you just lower as much as you feel comfortable, okay? Again, this is not an exercise. If it feels like it is, make it easier, okay? This is about us moving our whole bodies. Always our go-to, and I'll admit I naturally don't enjoy it. Nope. I feel jerky, I feel uncoordinated. I don't feel like this is really working out for me, which is why I know it's good for me. Okay, one more each side. That's just a kind of a general rule. It doesn't always apply, but it almost always applies. All right, excellent. Come on out, grab some water. Let me show you. So reverse lunge for 30 seconds, all on one leg. It's a big step back. And then I come through, okay? Noting that the front leg is the working leg, the back leg is just there for looks and balance. Now, last day of the year, the last workout here. I'm just gonna show you like the simpler version, the gentler version is don't step back so far, don't drop so low, okay? And at the other end of the spectrum is a big step back, all the way till the knee touches, and then a knee drive through. So the one leg only touches the ground when it's way behind you, okay? And then another level up, final level up, is knee drive and you raise your bottom heel off the ground. So you're up on your toe, boom. All right, so here's the challenge. We've done this before. I've shown you all those things before. Try one level up that you normally don't do, at least for a little piece of it. Give it a shot, see what happens, okay? All right, that's paired with side plank, full meal deal side plank on my hand or on the elbow, okay? Feet stacked, a little bit easier with one foot in front of the other, a little bit harder with the top leg floating in the air. I'm gonna say that's a lot harder, okay? On the elbow works great. Now, that horizontal position is super challenging. So make it gentler. That bottom hand is on your stool, on your chair, on the back of the couch. So you're in this position and you're holding, okay? Whatever you've used probably for your plank modifications, you're using for the side plank. Even the wall, okay? The goal is to have your body straight and then you hold for 30 seconds. Okay, we're gonna do all that, I think, 3 times. 30 on, 30 off. We'll do lunge one side, lunge the other side, side plank one side, other side. You get the deal. 3, 2, 1, reverse lunge. And then here we go, right out of the gate. You're maybe gonna try a version of this reverse lunge that's just a little bit harder than what you're accustomed to. You're exhaling as you rise. This is super dynamic. If you're already huffing and puffing, that's normal. If you aren't, it's because you didn't start yet. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, now what you do you probably picked your so-called good side, because we always do that naturally. This might be just a slightly less good side. It doesn't matter. We all have it. If you're wondering, if you're concerned about it, totally normal. We all have that. Okay, notice the big rest. So it's only 30 seconds of working. It's a full 30-second rest. Other side, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. So trust your strength, trust your fitness, push it a little bit, okay? I'm gonna say it's a little less work time than we normally do. It's a full 30-second rest, which is awesome. So that allows us to comfortably maybe work a little harder. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right. So all that are just suggestions. If you're comfortable and you want to just kind of put a 6 out of 10 effort level in, then that's exactly what you should do, okay? So we're doing side plank now. Pick a side, doesn't matter which side. All right, 5 seconds to go. This is just a hold. In 3, 2, 1, and we hold. I have my top arm straight above me, only because your view and my view is the same. I can see me primarily, and I like to see that my arms are lined up with each other. If I'm not doing this in a mirror or in front of a screen, I'm just gonna put my arm down because it doesn't really matter, okay? But that's it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay. So again, with your side plank, feel free to just level up a little bit. If you're normally leaning against the wall, lean against the top of a couch or a chair. If you're normally doing it on the floor with your hand on the floor and your feet stacked, try lifting a leg a little bit, okay? Other side, we're going in 3, 2, 1, and we're in. All right. Now there's no motion here, unless of course you're doing the leg lift thing. We're breathing, we're holding. The arm supporting you, the shoulder stability that's happening there, also good for you. Wait for it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Excellent. Nice work. Okay. That's 1 round done. Did I say 3? I think it's going to stay at 3, but then also it might go to 4. Let's just wing it. Let's pace ourselves for 3 and then just do a 4th one if there's time. All right. Don't pace yourself for 4. Pace yourself for 3. Got it? Okay, we're on number 2 now. Pick a leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You're bracing your abdomen. You're holding it like, almost like you were in the side plank. Okay? Three, 2, 1, and rest. For any of you who cross-country ski in the wintertime, this is a version of one of my go-to movements to prep myself for skiing. Has the balance, has the full leg movement. It's pretty dynamic. And then if you don't ski, but you just want to get around and buy groceries and shovel your sidewalk, also good for you. All right, other side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
So soon when I met you in the summer.
Halfway. We're getting there. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Remember, beginning of the rest, 2 big breaths. All the way in, all the way out. And again, perfect. All right, side plank coming up. Get ready. You can switch between on the hand versus on the elbow. If it really bothers the hand and the wrist, try a little bit and then switch to the elbow. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This is good for your wrist and good for your hand. If it hurts a little bit, I'm gonna say, that's possibly okay, but be cautious with that, okay? Pretty common when you're trying to get something better, you have to lean into some of the discomfort sometimes. 3, 2, 1, and rest. That being said, it's good to have some professional guidance if you're trying to actually rehabilitate or fix something. And that's where I can actually play a role, and you can describe what's happening. Message me, email me, say, this is what I've done, this is what happened, what do I do now? Okay, all right, side plank, other side. Oh yeah, it feels like we're doing 4, but I'm not sure yet. 3, 2, 1, here we go, side plank hold. Breathe. Notice as you exhale, you feel stronger. As you inhale, you feel weaker. It's just the way it is. That's why we exhale as we lift. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, you can apply that to like other stuff when you lift your little kid or grandchild, or bag of water softener salt, or snow blower, shovel of snow. Pair your breathing with the hard part. Okay, round 3, pick a leg, maybe switch legs for the first one, whatever. I don't like doing that, that drives me nuts. Okay, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Make this spicier, go faster. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, Rest. Big breaths. Excellent. Big breaths. All right, 10 seconds here. Going other leg in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, getting ready for side plank. Big breaths. All right. So I do this with intent. You might think, why are we doing this all the time? Because it's on purpose. Do something big and dynamic to get ourselves huffing and puffing, and then lay down flat and do a plank. Is that uncomfortable? Yeah. That's why we do it. All right. Get ready for your side plank in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And that's why you're doing this class, right? Because some people, now I'm not saying you guys, but some people on their own would be having coffee and toast and watching the news right now, and then having donuts later for second breakfast. But not this group. For some reason, you guys keep showing up and doing this stuff. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Someday, when my dream is realized, a class like this will not just be attended by the few diligent people who have mustered up the energy to be consistent, but rather it'll be the norm. Other side, side plank. 3, 2, 1. Right? You know what I mean. Talk to your friends, talk to your peers. Is everybody doing this? No. You are probably that one person in your friend group that everybody marvels at or is a little bit concerned with. Like she or he is always doing something. How are they doing it? 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh yeah, we're for sure doing number 4. You guys figured that out a long time ago. But if you paced yourself for 4, I swear, it's really fun to like pace yourself for a certain amount and then just do more. And that works better when someone's telling you what to do, but it's hard to trick yourself. Okay, reverse lunge. Here's the deal. We're just going to go a little bit faster. Okay, spice it up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Kick it. So your breath should have sped up because you're still exhaling as you rise. Plus, you're also working harder now. So maybe there's 2 extra breaths in there as you huff and puff. That's okay. Come on. 10 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, big breaths. All right. So I'm also categorically against when trainers say, okay, everybody, let's go faster. Think to myself, shut up. I'm going to do what I want. And I just did the same thing. So whatever. Just a recommendation. It links to you. It connects. Follow it. You're doing you. And you just keep doing it. All right. Other leg. 3, 2, 1. Go. Remember, a little bit faster. Let's go. Halfway. Three, 2, 1. rest. Perfect. Get ready for side plank. Oh, so you notice how I just sometimes call out halfway or just sometimes 10 seconds, but I'm really inconsistent with that. That's not on purpose. It's mostly because I follow my own instructions. When I start the exercise, I try to become mindful of it. And then I lose track of other stuff. Okay, now we're huffing and puffing. Side plank. 3, 2, 1. Come on, here we go. All right, however you're doing this, try something a little bit harder with it. If your feet are stacked, lift a leg. If one foot's in front of the other, try stacking them. 10 seconds to go. Try smiling. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, I'm just thinking of a name. It's not coming to me. Oh yeah, so do you ever find that when you're doing a hard workout and then some dingbat like me says, try smiling, your face ends up looking like Billy Idol. One corner of your lip turns up and it's just a sneer, and then the other side twitches. Side plank. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, hold on to this. Less huffing and puffing now, maybe, right? Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, full meal deal rest. Oh, that's awesome. Walk around from a side plank position. If you were on your elbow, I guess you could collapse to the floor. But otherwise, get up and walk around. More core work. You're gonna make your way onto the floor. Checking that out. Good. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do for 20 seconds. It's gonna be 20 on, 20 off. Similar to the leg cycling exercise that we do. Well, the last time we did this, we did it in a seated position, so on the hands. You may also find that maybe your elbows feel better, possibly. Okay. So if somebody said, hey, let's go on our elbows. I'm like, no, I don't like that. I'm going on my hands. All right, so find that position. Now notice, is the pelvis rolling backwards and your lower back is kind of flexing? Let's get out of that position. And I want us to arch our back and stick our stomach out a little bit, okay? All right, from here, when I say go, we're simply going to lift our feet off the floor and we're gonna hold. That's it, okay? To make that a little bit harder, you can start with your heels further away. And then when I say go, you're gonna lift your legs. The heels are about 1 centimeter off the floor. That's it. Again, make it harder for yourself. Oh, and I think that's gonna cover all of our abilities, okay? Try it. It's hard if you reach it out, okay? Okay, we're gonna go for 20 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and lift. Okay, now your body knows no quivering. That's not true. There's probably a lot of quivering going on. You're just holding and holding and holding and holding. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. 20-second rest, and then we're going to go again. Get ready. In 3, 2, 1, and heels up. 1 centimeter off the floor. That's it. So I've got the my camera set to anti-shaking mode, like active mode. So I look super smooth doing this. But if I turned on the regular mode, you'd see me shaking like crazy. 3, 2, 1, rest. Cool. All right, we're doing this. Let me see how much time do we have. 2 more times. 10 seconds. We're going in. Notice when the feet come up, there's not a lot of pressure on the hands, right? 3, 2, 1. Heels up. Just a little bit off the floor, okay? Make sure your head's in like the normal position. We don't want the chin reaching forwards. I guess basically main instruction, tuck the chin a little bit, okay? The front of the neck might get really tired here, and that's okay. 3, 2, 1, rest. Yeah, we don't do a lot of specific neck stuff, but I do put you in positions where your neck is stressed, especially the side plank stuff, because it just kind of stresses one side and the other, not both sides at once. And so that's good for you. Okay, we got one more here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And hold. You're also breathing. You're not just holding your breath. Does it feel like if you could just exhale the whole time, that would be so much better? So I take a quick inhale and then a long exhale. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, put that down. You may collapse to the floor if that feels like the right thing to do, or not. Walk around. If you are up, walk around, walk around. Get your breath. We're going to do a hurdler stretch. Okay, here we go. Starting off with my right leg behind me. Oh, and maybe you're up on the front leg with your arms. Maybe your hands are flat on the floor beside your front foot. And we're doing this. All right. So I know for sure the folks that are here today have like been here the whole time from the beginning. So you might have had a goal that you wanted to see or feel by this time of the year, like it's spring in some parts of the country. So like Victoria. So did you want to be somewhere physically or mentally? In some way at this point? Was that a thought that you had back in September? Let's switch sides. And if it was, don't lose sight of it, okay? And pay attention. How close did you get to accomplishing it? Did you get it 100%? Awesome if you did. I'm just going to throw this out there. Human nature being what it is, if I am asked to describe my deficits, like what did I miss out on, what did I not quite accomplish, I can probably make that list in 20 seconds. Make a list of everything that all the goals that I met or mostly met. That's going to take me a while to figure out. Natural inclination is to see the fault, right? And switch sides. That's just kind of a human nature thing. Stand in front of a mirror, naked, and have your friend who's, I don't know, comfortable with being naked with you, stand beside you. You're both looking in the mirror, okay? You look at yourself, you look at your friend, and each of you will see very different things. Most of us are very good at seeing the little bump and the flaw and the asymmetry, and your best friend or partner will see beauty and strength and power, right? It's like, really? You see that in the mirror? I just see these little wrinkly things in the skin and the part that I don't like. 3, 2, 1. That's just how we are. I don't think we're going to change it, but as soon as you recognize it, you diffuse it and take its power away. So, point is, it's easy to have a goal, and when you reach 90% of it, focus on the 10% you missed. Turn that around, see the 90% you obtained. And then spend some time and focus on it, right? All right, so this is our last class. By all intentions, this will return in the middle of September, in September 2023. If any of you are familiar with my department, it changes all the time, so who really knows? But that is the intention. Let's come on out of that stretch. So check out the website. It should be, I'll just say this out loud, it should be the same website with no changes. It'll be in the fitness class schedule. Join, download it, log on, and we will resume. Until then, keep busy, keep doing this or something like this. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. So does your body. I will see you soon.